Yo, welcome back to my channel. This is the last Snow. You'll call me Snow for short. And if you guys are new to my channel, press that follow button, subscribe to my channel. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Anything that you like to see in the future when it comes to deck profiles, just put it on the comments down below. On this profile is going to be on Bulma. You know, if you guys actually know of me, I actually play a lot of black leaders. I went from Bardock to Gogeta, playing Charlotte now, and I was interested in actually doing this Bulma deck profile. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. So let's get to it. Take this off. So let's go with the front side of Bulma. Let me put it right in the middle. Okay, let's go to the front side of Bulma. It's a 15k swing, but Bulma does not swing on this side is a permanent. Activate main, switch this card to rest mode, draw one card, then discard one card from your hand. So that's the only thing you get out of her when it comes to like the front side of her at the early game. Just try to pitch cards to make sure that you get the right cards to make the right plays turn by turn. So that's the only thing that you get out of her. And the good thing about this is that she gets to awaken at 5 or less, draw one card, and then flip the card over. So that's one of the good things about her, that she gets to awaken early. So those lead swings is not going to bother her. And your opponent's going to have to combo to 20k because that's the awakened side is a 20k. And they're just going to have to continue comboing with cards in their hand or cards or whatever they have on the field. So on the awakened side, she's a 20k swinger. Permanent, this card can attack, so she can't attack from the front or the back side of the card. So she pitches from the front side, and on the back side is activate on battle. Only on your turn, switch this card to rest mode. If you only have cards with adventure in their special traits in your battle area, switch your battle cards that is in battle to active mode. Then use up to one battle card from your drop in a combo. So you have to understand, when you're actually building this deck and you want to go on using Bulma to her full potential, since she can't swing, you're going to have to just have a board of just straight adventure cards. So at least with this deck profile, I'm trying to keep it as adventurous as possible. So as you can see, it's actually the gold one. It's not the regular alt. I actually got to pull the gold leader, which was kind of happy about because, you know, first box, pull the black leader. So we're going to put this a little bit up there. So starting off, we're going to play with the one-offs, Fortune Teller, Baba, 4 of these. It's a 1-drop, 5k attack, 5k combo. On play, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck. Reveals up to 1 card with adventure and a special traits and add it to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your owner's deck in any random order. So this card is good because now you get to look at the top 3 cards and actually see what's gonna to be the next 3 cards. Try to pull one that you're gonna really need early game. You definitely want to be on top of that. But the only thing that I'm not a fan of is actually bottom decking cards, because you're most likely gonna end up bottom decking a super combo or something that you really need to have in the game for future references. But the only thing is that they dropped the ball on that. Bulma does not have adventure cantrips, so we're gonna have to use this in the meantime, and hopefully in the future when they come out with more support, she ends up getting cantrips under the special traits of adventure. Put this here. Next up, we're playing 4 of the Fashas. Is a cantrip. You can use whichever cantrip you want. It doesn't really matter. I just use Fasha because I'm trying to keep it like in the feminine side, feminine support, women sticking together. And as you can see, the sleeves are pink to make it a little bit cool. But, Vash is a 1-drop, cantrip, 5k attack, 5k combo, just to draw a card and then combo with it. So like that, you have the board just straight adventure. So that's what you're going to be doing. So this is definitely good to have because you wanna increase your hand size, especially that Bulma does not swing so you won't be able to draw. We're playing 2 of the Puars. Definitely like this card as well. It's a 1-drop, 5k attack, 10k combo. Auto, your turn. When this card is in use in a combo from your drop, choose up to 1 battle card with the cost of 1 or less in your opponent's battle area and KO it. So this is still definitely a good card to use because there's be a lot of 1-drops that you want to remove from play. So like Whis in red is something you want to remove because he ends up negging 5k combos off the board. For green, you have Bulma or any searches on the board that they want to keep, especially Android 17 loves to keep stuff on the board so they don't have to awaken too fast. Blue always carries a lot of 1-drops that you want to make sure that you remove them off the play so they won't use them as combo power to make the game like a long game. So this is definitely going to be a good. You could switch the ratios, maybe 3. You can actually add 3. Maybe try to minimize the cantrips to add another. You could put 3 Fashas or 3 cantrips, whatever you want to do, and 3 Puars. It's just it only matters on how you feel about building this deck and how effective and consistent you can actually put it as. Another 1-drop that we're going to be playing is the Oolong 1-drop. I'm playing 2 of these, 5k attack, 10k combo. Auto, your turn. When this card is using a combo from your drop, draw 1 card, then discard 1 card from your hand. So I'm definitely playing this card because just in case you've got any 0 combos in your hand, you want to pitch those to get some type of combo power build up in your hand. So like that, if you try to go for game, you want to max out on combo power in your hand. So that's how I'm only playing 2 of. If you don't like this card, you could definitely just max out on the Puar. So like that, you have more removals on the board. That's definitely a good idea to do. So I'm just trying to give you guys options on building this deck because Bulma is definitely going to be a fun deck to play. And you really want to do what you can in order to, stay in the game. Because I test ran this deck a few times and it does run out of gas when it comes to hand size. So you want to make sure that you have the potential of removing cards on board and then just try to apply pressure on the leader only. Well, mostly, not only, but because you're going to end up swinging at cards in the battlefield as well. So let's move this to the side. Next up, we're playing 3 of the Turtle. It's a 1 cost, 5k attack, 10k combo. Activate main, tap 1 energy, switch this card in the battle to rest mode. If your leader has adventure and special traits, play up to 1 Master Roshi with the cost of 3 from your hand. So this is definitely good because you get to summon the Master Roshi. In the future, deep into the deck list, you'll see what Master Roshi is. But you definitely could use Master Roshi 1 turn earlier because of this card, and at the same time this card ends up being a blocker because the last thing your opponent wants to have is you flooding the games with a bunch of Master Roshis, especially with the effect that he has to apply pressure and start swinging with the 25k swing, and then you're burning your opponent's hand size and swinging on 25k because they're gonna have to give you 10k combo. Let me just move this a little bit more because it looks like there's like a glare at the bottom. Don't know why, but hopefully you guys can actually see the cards. Next up, this will be the last of the 1 cost. We're playing 4 of the Chi-Chis. Definitely gotta have the Chi-Chis. Chi-Chi's the best card to have in the recent, not the recent, but the previous inventory in black. Chi-Chi with the effect of Bulma, you could definitely do that, and then the combo power off the discard to pop off one or 2 or maybe multiple cards that you have that actually the effect pops off because you combo from the discard pile. It's definitely good to have Chi-Chi maxed out because Bulma can only do her effect once per turn, But Chi Chi, you want to have her to actually give you some type of firepower behind it, because you get to combo Chi Chi and something else from the discard pile with a battle card in the field, and depending on the battle card, you could actually get an effect to get pop off the board because of the comboing from the discard pile. So Chi Chi is definitely good and is a self awakener, what you would try to do as soon as possible, because she awakens at 5. So that's definitely good, because once you get to 5, your opponent's gonna have to start comboing off 220, because their lead is not gonna be awakened as of yet. So this is definitely a good card to use as well. So that's it for the 1-drops. Next up, let's talk about the 2-drops. This 2-drop, it's actually one of the best cards in the deck. You must have at 4, and that's the Son Goku Childhood 2-drop 20k swing, 5k combo on play. Add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. Auto, your turn. If your lead has adventure in its special traits, when you use this card in a combo from its owner's drop, this card gets 10,000 combo power. So this card is actually a promo card. So you're gonna have to go to your locals and enter at the tournaments they have. You get 1 each tournament, or if you have friends that has it that they're not playing the Goku, you can ask them for it, or you could just buy this card if it's actually on TCG or on Facebook groups. You could try to get this card, but this card is definitely good, because you could turn this card from a 2-drop 20k swing to a 2-drop 35 to a 40k swing, and that is amazing, because it's actually, if he stays on board, you'll be using this effect once per turn, and that's applying a lot of pressure to your opponent. So I definitely think that this card is one of the best cards in the deck. Now using another card that's a 2-drop, and it's the only other 2-drop in the deck, and I feel like you need to play this to make sure that you are capable to compete with every matchup that you face. I'm playing 3 of the Son Goten GT. Yes, I understand. A lot of people will actually think Pan, but I feel like GT Goten is a little bit better, because you do not want to keep anything that's not adventure on the board. Pan will have to stay on the board, and then Bulma's effect won't pop off. Most cards in this deck effect won't pop off because you have non-adventure cards on the board. So I feel like Goten is better, because you're only summoning him just a combo out and bounce back a 4-drop or less off the board. And that's concerning when you're facing Jiren. Jiren definitely still a strong deck to face. And you want to have the capability to remove those 4-drop Jirens off the board and not having them draw extra cards to their hand. And then even when it comes to mirror matches as well, like if you're playing the Bulma, you can play the Bulma a mirror match. You can play against SS4 Goku, the Bardock, the Gogetas, the Baby. Like, they all play the SS4 Goku. You want to bounce those back. The Great Apes, you want to bounce back. Anything that actually you do not want to have sticking on the board, you can actually bounce back. So that kind of slows down the game plan that they have. So I'm putting it at 3, because you really want to see this card just in case your opponent wants to play Jiren. And at the same time, it's not just Jiren. It's definitely a 10k combo boost that you can actually have in your hand, in your deck, and then in your discard pile to use for combo power. So it's definitely a win-win at that point. Next up, we're playing 3 of the Krillins. 3 of the Krillins. He's a 3-drop 20k swing, 10k combo permanent. If your leader has adventure in his special traits, this card is in battle, and you have a card in the combo area. This card gains crit and 5,000 power. On play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. The good thing about this card is that the card don't have to be combo from your discard pile. So that means you could save Bulma's effect for somebody else that needs to combo off the discard pile, and and then just use a combo card from your hand to turn this into a crit, and it's a 25k swing. That means your opponent has to give you a 10k combo to actually burn, and 10k combo is actually something that most decks needs, and a few of them don't really run. So I really like this Krillin at 3. If you want to put for 4, you can, but I don't feel like you should play this at 4. It's kind of hard to fit this in to at 4, so I just kept it at 3. Next up, 3 drops, we have 4 of the Master Roshis. This is another card that's actually top of the line when it comes to this deck. Another card that's really strong to have besides the 2-drop Goku. It's a 3-drop Master Roshi, 25k swing, 5k combo. Plays a Self Awakener as well. Good that this deck has a lot of Self Awakeners. Activate battle, your turn, and only once per turn. If your leader has Adventure in his special traits, this card is in battle, and you use a card from your drop in the combo during this turn, you get to draw a card. So now you're definitely good because you get to use the Bulma effect to activate comboing from your discard pile. Basically, you don't burn anything out your hand, you get to draw. And let's not forget that Bulma restands the battle card that she uses the effect on. So just imagine 225k swing and you get to draw one. That's the only reason why they have it once per turn, because you could restand this card and then you end up drawing this swing 2 cards. So that's definitely good if you have the Krillin on the board and Master Roshi. Krillin don't need a discard power to combo to activate the effect. Is on hand, but Master Roshi needs the combo from the discard power, so you'll use Bulma's effect, which is once per turn, to activate the effect. And now you have 3 25k swings, 1 being crit, 1 drawing, and just 1 regular. So that's not that bad. Next up, the one of the top, I feel like it's the best card of the deck, is the 4-drop Yamcha. It's a 4-drop, 25k swing, 0 combo. Activate battle, your turn, once per turn. If your leader has Adventure in his special traits, this card is in battle, and you use a card from your drop in the combo during this turn. Play up to 1 non-Yamcha battle card with Adventure and special traits from your hand. The best thing about this card is that it does not restrict you on what card to actually summon, depending on cost. You could just summon whatever you want, but it has to have Adventure in your hand. And that's definitely good, because depending on the scenario that you're in the turn, you gotta go with the next card that I'm about to put up, or you gotta go to your boss battle card to try to apply pressure and end the game. So Yamcha is definitely a good card. I understand it's a 0 combo, but as you can see, we went through more than half the deck already, and this is the first 0 combo card that we have in the deck. So it's definitely good. I picked it up by accident. The other 4-drop card that we have is actually Spike, and I'm playing maxed out at 4. Reason why I'm playing this at 4, because you're definitely gonna have a lot of cards in your discard pile. You just gotta make sure that 3 of them is actually adventurers, but is non-spiked, so that you can actually activate the effect of Spike, which is a 4-drop, 25k swing, 0 combo on play. If you have 3 cards, 3 or more types of non-spike cards with Adventure and special traits in your drop, choose up to 2 battle cards without Son Goku in their card name with the cost of 3 or less in your opponent's battle area and KO them. So it's definitely good, this card, because now you got, if you're playing against yellow, you already know they swarm in the board with a lot of 3-drops, dual strikers, or whatever the case may be. Or you're playing against blue, they have the 3 cores, green have the small bodies, black has the little small bodies, and you could just wipe 2 bodies off the board, and this is on play. So that's definitely good. So that's what I said with the whole Yamcha situation. Depending on the scenario that you're in that turn, you could just use the Yamcha effect to summon a spike to pop 2 bodies off the board. Now you have 2 bodies on the board as a 25k swinger, and then using the effect of Bulma restands Yamcha. So that's 3 25k swings, and you get to wipe 2 bodies off the board. So that's definitely good, and you get to burn cards at your opponent's hands, or he's gonna let the battle card just die. Next up, we have the 5-drop Son Goku Childhood. I maxed it out at 4. 30k swing, 10k combo. Reason why, because when attacking, if your leader has adventure and special traits, use up to 1 battle card from your drop in a combo. So this is definitely good because he's always going to swing over 30k, and that's applying a lot of pressure. That's applying, if you're swinging at lead, your opponent's going to have to use a super combo or burn at least 2 to 3 cards out their hand just to combo out this 35 or 40k swinger body. So that's definitely a card that I would like to max out. I've seen a lot of deck lists that they play 3. I understand it because you're trying to squeeze in something else into the deck, but I definitely feel like this card at 4 is definitely good, and you have the combo power behind it. And to top it all off with the boss of the boss, I got it maxed out. I have the Bulma / Son Goku Childhood. 6-drop, 35k swing, 5k combo. On play, draw 2 cards, then discard 1 card from your hand. Activate battle your turn once per turn. If you use a card from your drop in a combo during this turn, this card gains double strike. This is not that bad. Turning double strike, free play off the Yamcha. So basically you get to summon this 2 turns earlier than intended. So that's applying a lot of pressure to your opponent. Combo to 40, that will be good. Or this card would definitely go up to 40 to a 45k swinger, and that's applying a lot of pressure to your opponent, and your opponent is really gonna have to burn cards out their hand. So Bulma is definitely a good thing. And what I like about it, that it's actually Bulma boss double strike, and it's not like somebody else like a Goku or something. They kept it in the theme of Bulma. So that's kind of cool. Last but not least, we're playing 4 of the super combos, Son Gohan. We already know what Son Gohan this is. This is actually being played in the Bardock deck. If you get the Bardock deck or seen the Bardock deck, Son Gohan super combo comes from that. So this is basically the alternate art version of it. I definitely playing this in my Bardock deck as well, and I kind of like it because, you know, I want to have some manga artwork in that deck too. But yeah, so this is definitely the deck list. I got it at 50, if I'm not mistaken. Let's count it. 1, 2, 6. I got this deck at 53. 53. So you could cut anything from the deck, depends on what you want to cut. So this is just for the beginning. As you can see, is built on adventures. I only added probably 7 cards outside of the adventure topic, but it's just used as a catch-up or to bounce back and use it for combo. But besides that, we're focused on having those good bodies that has a good powerful effect to, you know, manipulate the board, manipulate summoning a bigger body on board and everything else. So there will be like an alternative version of this Bulma deck list in the future. Just want to see how you guys feel about this deck, and I'm trying to see if I can minimize it to 50. A lot of people like to play 50, but I feel like when it comes to black, you can average 50 to 53 card deck when it comes to black, because you're flying through the deck, you're flying through cards with the draw power of battle cards or just regular cantrips. So it's definitely good to have your deck at an average of 52 to 53 cards. I'm gonna try to minimize it. You could try to minimize it. See, your ratio is probably different than mine, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the deck list, and let me know what you think about the deck list on the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I see you guys on the next one. Later.